Do not apply for a board role that you see advertised in the market unless you have established personal connections with the board of directors prior to submission. It's almost impossible to do it after you have applied for the role because it can be perceived as lobbying for the position. But before you submit your application, you need to have those connections in place. If you're sending your CV out and you don't have any prior connection to the board, or no one on the board encouraged you to apply for the role, your chances of being contacted about that position are extremely slim. So you do need to forge those strategic relationships with the board members. And I say to many of my clients, instead of applying for the role, just focus on the connections, focus on the networking, because that is what will pay dividends in the long term. It's not so difficult to do it either, and this is the thing that sort of surprises me a little bit, but people just don't make the effort to reach out. I've got a number of quite high profile roles on foot at the moment in the market, and my clients are connecting with the board members. They've reached out to the board members and said, look, I'm thinking of applying for this role. These are the reasons why I'm interested in the appointment. Could you afford me 10 minutes of your time to discuss? And almost inevitably, 9 out of 10 times, people are being quite willing to share their insights. Now, that's not to say that everyone's going to get a free pass here. You must be ensuring first and foremost that you are a valid candidate. If you don't have any board experience and you're thinking that the board members are going to spend time on the phone with you, forget it. It's just not going to happen. But if you are a valid candidate, if you're in the top 10% of the candidates that might be applying for that position, then you will get traction with board members and the nomination committee before submission. Almost all advertising these days will also include a contact number of a person who is there to manage the inbound inquiries about that appointment. So you also need to leverage those official channels to make sure that you're tailoring your cover letter, you're tailoring your application to the absolute maximum, and you're getting, the very best chance of success when you're applying for those positions.